Yes! That's what happens when you keep trying and don't give up! Yes!
Been called the greatest all-around action sports star in the world. From the Sunshine Coast in Australia, Ryan Williams.
What's up YouTube, rwilly here. Welcome back to Web Edit Wednesdays, where I go through all the tricks from my Web Edit 3 and tell you the story behind them. This week we are doing the Silly Willy on BMX, aka the 360 double front flip. This was a huge trick, probably one of the hardest tricks I've ever done on BMX, if not the hardest. And I did it during the America tour in 2015. But let's get into the story behind it, and I hope you enjoy. Alright, so to start off with, I guess we have to start with when I first did it on a scooter. So I did it on scooter at the end of 2012, so December 2012, so long ago, like 5 years ago now. And it was one of my first major world firsts, and I remember doing it and I was so damn stoked to pull it off. It was in practice at the end of a tour, but here is the clip.
That was perfect!
Yeah!
You couldn't have done it perfect.
Yeah, right. I was like, I come out, I'm just like land, I'm like, I'm falling over. Hang on. No, I'm not.
As you can see there, super stoked. That trick had actually tormented me a bit. It smashed my tooth out. This tooth's actually fake because I was trying to silly willy over a smaller gap and went all the way to flat. Smashed my tooth out during a show, and Dusty actually picked it up during the show and held it up, and the crowd was cheering for my smashed out tooth. But anyway, after doing it on scooter, obviously I wanted to bring it to the BMX world, and I believe the first time I ever tried it was at Travis Pastrana's house. So the second time I tried it, it was the 2nd of October 2014. I was trying a bunch of tricks for Action Figures 1, the movie, and some of those tricks included, obviously, the double front flip 360 on BMX. I was trying double front flip 720 on a scooter, and I also tried a double backflip 720 on BMX. But I will go more into those tricks later on. When I finish doing my Web Edit Wednesdays, I'm going to just go into a little segment where I'm going to go over the tricks that I haven't landed for Web Edit 3, which should be pretty interesting. However, back to the double front flip 360 on BMX. Basically, I don't have any really good footage of this. I know there was some on the Nitro page, but all I could find was a little glimpse on the Action Figures teaser. I'm going to show you right now. It's about 5 seconds of footage. Check it out. So as you can see, it's a quick snapshot. I'm just doing a double front flip 360. It cuts out, and then obviously the 720 double fronty on scooter, which I haven't landed yet. Basically, on that attempt, on that double front flip 360, I just wanted to land something new that day, so I was just hucking everything. I hucked that, and I basically did a front flip 180 and then like bailed upside down doing a backflip, and I remember I landed straight on my nose, and I actually managed to graze just underneath my nose. It was pretty funny, and I remember I was like, oh no, it broke my nose, but it was good, so I'm all good, and we move on to the second attempt. Alright, so attempt number 2 was a full year later on a America tour. It's actually the tour that I managed to land it. However, this was at the start. We had the Gigana. I felt prepared and I gave it a go. And this was on the 14th, I believe, of October. And I just gave it a few attempts. Check them out. As you can see, pretty damn close. It always helps to have TP there cheering me on, makes me really try to huck it as hard as I can because he's like my idol and I look up to him. But as you can see on that last attempt, I kind of whiplashed my head, and you see my hands stay up because I pretty much discombobulated myself. And after that, I was like, nah, I'm going to give up for today and try again another day. So the next day after that, I think we were in like Toronto for a Nitro show again, and I gave it another 2 attempts and got pretty close, but I was only filming on a phone, so I wasn't really going all out because obviously if I landed it, I was only going to have an iPhone clip of it. Check them out. Oh, thank you. Mega ring. Okay. Now anyway, back to it. The next time I tried was a month later, because we only had the towing system for a bit, and then we had the Gigana, and then I did my 1080 front flip. So this is actually, sorry about that. So the day I did my 1080 front flip, you can see it right there, me landing it. Straight after, I'm like, oh yes, let's ride this momentum. Let's do another world first. Let's get the silly willy on BMX. So I raced up straight after landing it and started giving the 360 double front flip a go. And this is how it went. As you can see, first attempt's actually pretty good. Like, it flung around really quick. I just bailed at the end because it's such a karate chop that I didn't want to land and just like smash myself to pieces on the first attempt. I wanted to look back at the footage, and you actually see on my POV that I left recording that I'm looking at the footage back and I'm making sure I'm spinning right and just preparing myself for attempt number 2. So attempt number 2 was a little bit too deep for my liking. That's why I bailed. So at this point, it's so weird, like the rotation's not flipping forward. I'm not pushing forward enough, like getting the front flip going. So I'm kind of like doing a double cork 1080, it would be, maybe. Because I'm not really going upside down, and that's making it really hard to land because I am just coming off and double corking, which looks really cool, but it's not really helpful for the landing part.
Damn it! Damn it!
It's funny, you actually hear me say, damn it, like mid-flip, because I know that I've come off wrong and I know that I'm not rotating fast enough to land the trick. So I'm just like in it for the ride, basically, and I know I'm not landing it, but damn it. So at this point, I've jumped so many times that I'm starting to lose energy. It's harder for me to pick myself up and try again. Just my mind takes over. I'm a bit crazy like that. I just can't let myself give up. So I go up and I keep trying.
Damn it!
I love how much music drives me. You'll always hear me in the POV listening to music and it's just blaring in my ears. Like, I guess that kind of, it pushes me to do it, but it could also mess me up midair if this music's screaming in my ears.
Alright!
So as you can see, I just don't have enough energy. I'm not getting around. I need a bigger ramp. If I had just a slightly bigger ramp, I think this trick would have happened so much quicker, but I was just stuck with the mellow 40-foot ramp, which, I mean, it isn't really that mellow for other tricks, but when you're doing this double front flips, it kind of cuts you out and you don't really get that much height. So you'll see on my POV here, I'm like saying that I need a bigger lip, and then obviously Schmitty's been filming me the whole time. Thank you, Schmitty, but he wants to go eat and I'm kind of bummed, and you're gonna just tell that I'm a little bummed in my efforts, as I would say. But I did land it well first, so I am still happy.
I need a lip. Yeah, I'll just give up. No, I mean, I was being serious because I can't do it. And they're going to put his ramp in. You've done enough for me, Schmitty. I didn't say fine, I'll give up. I said I'll just give up. I'm just going to give up, didn't I? Did I? Do you just want to put it back, or? Is that okay? Or I can just, I can take it. Huh?
You want to take it in case someone else out here wants to film?
I think I'm just going to wait until we have, because I want to get a long lens of that one too.
Perfect.
You know, so Cody, we'll wait till Cody's here and shit.
And check out and see what you're doing wrong and stuff.
And I'm tired, so I've already landed one. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Legend.
Big Ring is so good. So anyway, I live to try again another day, and that day does come not too many days after. I think maybe like 5 days after. I do the cash roll, tail whip to bar spin that you've seen in my other Web Edit Wednesdays. And basically after that, I want to ride the momentum again. Here we go. I'm going to get it this time. And fortunately, this was the day that I got the double front flip 360. However, let's get into the attempts.
Got it, bud.
Wow, you were so close.
As you can see, first attempt's probably closer than any other attempt I've ever had at the trick, so I am feeling confident, and pretty much didn't stop, raced back up, gave it another go.
Oh my goodness.
Once again, super close. I'm actually running out of time because obviously I did the cash roll whip bar. You've seen that I did give it a few attempts this day, so at this point I've done like 12 jumps or something like that, and I'm running out of practice time. So I am a little bit rushed and I am panicking. And then you'll see in this next clip, I go to drop in and my music doesn't start, and you can see that, you can hear me like go, oh well, I'm just gonna try it anyway.
No music. Fucking bastard! Why'd I have to kill my fucking move?
Yep, I am not a happy chappy because I know that I only have like 2 more attempts at this and I want to land it today. So I'm like super bummed. Got to race back up, give it another go, and you're gonna see that I'm like running out of energy and it's happening all over again. I'm getting deja vu. I can't spin it around.
Far out, man! Fuck! Yes.
Yes, I'm really frustrated at this point. I pretty much know that that might have been it. I don't know if I was allowed to jump again or not. I wasn't sure. So I raced over and you hear them. They're like, lights are going off, lights are going off. But I don't care. I pick up my bike, turn on my iPod, and I just run up those stairs. You'll see in this clip, you can actually hear them say, lights going off and stuff like that. Check it out.
No.
Hey guys, watch out! Hey, hold it!
Nah, man.
I don't know where this thing's going.
Trying.
So you heard him say blackout. That pretty much means that the whole floor is going dark and they're doing some tests and stuff like that, like sound checks, light checks, blah, blah, blah. So pretty much, I don't even know if I have another go, but I'm racing back up. Pretty much, it was just all fate from there, and this is it. This is the one that I managed to pull off only just. I pretty much land in a manual, you'll see in the future clips, but here it is, the world's first double front flip 360 on BMX, aka the Silly Willy.
Come on. Forwards. Yes! That's what happens when you keep trying and don't give up! Yes! Dude!
Some people might think of that as an overreaction, but I truly put my heart and soul into the tricks, and just so much passion goes into them, and to finally get the land after crashing so many times. And it's not just like tricks at the skate park. Nitro Circus tricks, it's a whole different ball game, because you can't just go up the top of the ramp and try again. Like, if you're at a skate park, you can just try like 100 times. At Nitro Circus, I literally have to walk up, I think it's like 63 stairs to try every single time. So if I try it like 30 times, let me work out on calculator how many stairs that is. That's nearly 2,000 steps that I'm walking up in a day if I try it 30 times in a day. So it becomes ridiculous how much pressure goes into each attempt, and I really do put all my heart and soul into it. So to finally land it the way I did, like last jump, this is the final chance you get, Ryan, and to be able to stomp it, it's just such a relieving feeling. And that's why I ride BMX, scooter, any action sport. It's just for that feeling of rolling away from a trick that you've worked so hard to do. And I hope the footage is worth it. I know in this second clip, the second angle of it, so Colton Satterfield, he's filming, and this one time my camera actually turns off by itself. So I drop in, my camera turns off. This camera right here turns off automatically to save battery, but he just gets to turn back on before I hit the lip and do the trick. So thankfully my camera turned back on and I managed to get a good fisheye clip, as you'll see right now.
Are you fucking kidding me? All it takes is a little bit of anger, really.
You'll learn anything. Dude!
And not only did I get this clip, but I also got an absolutely amazing long lens shot. There's no music, no sound to this one, so it is filmed in super slow-mo, which couldn't film sound, but it's probably one of my favorite clips of all time that my mate Cody filmed from Nitro Circus. So I hope you enjoy this and just embrace how excited I am, because this really gets a good shot of like me celebrating. Alright, so you see me hit the bag and you'll just see like my face, how happy I am. And I'm just like freaking out, talking to my camera as you've seen earlier. And then I just start jumping up and down in pure joy, I swear. So much joy at this point. It's kind of ridiculous when I watch it back, but in the moment, like, this is the best feeling. I was just freaking out. And then just enjoying it with everyone else that was there. Because they see me trying it, they knew how much this meant to me, and they came up and embraced me in the moment. And that's what Nitro Circus is all about, really. We all just thrive off each other, and it's just an incredible environment. And that's probably the only reason I get these tricks done. So there you have it, the world's first double front flip 360 or silly willy. I did also get this quick iPhone angle. It is not in slow-mo or anything like that, but it is an exclusive angle to this video that you've never seen before, so I hope you do enjoy it. Here's the iPhone clip of the silly willy. Alright, that's going to be it for this week's Web Edit Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I would argue that this is the hardest trick that I've ever done on BMX. Even though triple fronty, it's just hard in different ways. I mean, one's an extra flip, one's an extra spin, but pretty much the 360 double front flip is it's just two different angles, so it kind of makes it a bit harder than just going forwards 3 times. You could argue both. However, I have done the 360 double front flip a few times. I did it at Nitro World Games, and it was pretty easy there because I had a bigger jump. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you smack that thumbs up button if you like these Web Edit Wednesdays. And next week we have a special one, the front flip triple tail whip on BMX. I have never done a triple tail whip on BMX other than in a front flip, so that's kind of funny in itself, but that's next week's Web Edit Wednesday. So I'll see you then. And for now, just subscribe if you haven't already, or I'll see you in my next videos. Peace out. I gotta finish that cold now. Oh well.